Well, hello, good evening, good morning, happy Wednesday to all the fellow detractors out there. Apparently, and non-detractors, and just, the tractor people. But apparently, our boy Blue Phil has been on some shit today. And I was going to do a let's endure of him eating Jollibees from, 2 nights ago? Was it Monday he did that? I don't even remember. But it it was so bad. It was so bad. And I just don't feel like doing a 40-minute video tonight. So, sorry about that. I stopped and got myself a blue raspberry slushy on the way home because after working from 5:30 a.m. to almost 5:30 p.m. I wanted something cold to drink. Again, shout out to Duty for the clips.
I should bring this up today. We're doing Death Stranding 2. And
oh yeah, Death Stranding 2 is on the chopping block, which I'm pretty sure it isn't now because I saw Roth Bill's thumbnail had him dropping his little fucking piggy coins. So it seems like Death Stranding 2 is not on the chopping block anymore. He wants to play it. He really does. But, he knows if he plays, he's not going to get any money because I hopped in there and it was an anonymous $50 that put him over that. So he pretty much fake tipped himself again.
And this is, very matter-of-factly, a make or...
Also, Phil, you need to put the fucking butt plug shirt away. That's what those look like, and I forget who said it, but I will never unsee it now.
break stream for the game. And you might say, well, what does that mean? All right, well, it means thus. Death Stranding 2 is exactly as I had predicted. It's the same game as Death Stranding 1, with a few tweaks here or there, but for the most part, it's nearly identical when it comes to the gameplay loop. Where it shines are the improved graphics, the music, the artistic design, and the story.
I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't see much change in the graphics. You went from PS5 to PS5, essentially. Oh, no, wait. Death Stranding 1 was on PS4. There's really not a difference from PS4 to PS5. I'm sorry to say.
I knew would be the case. I said this up front, that Death Stranding 1 was the same, where the gameplay elements weren't very fun, but man, the game itself was unique as hell with that plot, and I would love to experience another good plot. But it's 2025. All right? It's not 5 years ago when we played Death Stranding 1. Things are different.
Yeah, things are different. I have to beg for you to give me money, guys. I can't pull on WWE champions without you giving me money. Sorry, I'm adjusting myself because I'm so uncomfortable right now. But yeah, guys, you need to give me money.
I'm in demand.
You haven't been giving me
all
enough
the time
money
are asking me to play various different games.
Like
right now, literally, people are like, play RimWorld, play Vampire Survivor,
you aren't
play
gonna
another driving sim
gonna
that you haven't played yet.
How about you play Forza?
Play Suikoden 2 HD.
That's
off the top of my head. Things that people are asking me to play because they like me and my content.
None of your
and they want to
dens
see me
care
play
about
those games, and they're willing to step up and engage and support with that content.
No,
so
they're not.
My streams are basically in contention, meaning what I actually do on a stream matters. I'm not going to continue to play a game where people find it incredibly boring. I'm just not. All right? And I'll be honest.
Okay, but Phil, here's the thing. A streamer most streamers can make a boring game fucking work. Do you think that someone can just, you try it. Do you think that someone can just sit there and fucking play Call of Duty like you do all day long? No, you can't. If you sit there and play Call of Duty all day like you do, Phil, it's gonna be boring as fuck. That's why COD streamers make it entertaining.
To be honest, with Death Stranding 1, here's what happened. And this is 4 or 5 years ago when the first game...
Yeah,
what year did Death Stranding 1 come out,
about
just for the record?
Too.
It was 2019.
Sunshine,
Wow, that's even
Blueprints
longer
for weeks and no one
than
fucking
I
liked
thought.
it. Yeah, exactly.
So wow, we're talking
Blueprints
almost 6
on
years ago. It was November 2019. I didn't realize it was that long ago. It actually doesn't feel like that long ago. Okay, so what has changed in nearly 6 years?
Oh, Jesus,
it's
like,
this
all the
simple.
pieces just fell.
It's not about me saying I want to play a game, picking it, and sticking with it, and playing it to the end, regardless of the fact of if my audience likes it or not. Because that's exactly what I used to do. And that business model doesn't work.
You can put your controllers on
okay,
too,
and I've
so
told
like,
you guys this over the last 6 to 8 months, that I have to change things if I want to continue to be successful. I have to play things you want. And I know that now, all right? However, from time to time, there may be exceptions. For example, Clear Obscure was absolutely Game of the Year material, and I played through it despite the fact it wasn't always getting support. Okay? A game like Suikoden 1, I didn't think would get support, but then it did. And I was blown away that you guys did support that playthrough. Thank you for doing that. That's why we will be playing Suikoden 2 over the course of this summer, as I promised.
No one wants to see that, you dumb fuck.
In general, I have to put stuff in the rotation that you guys want and will show up and engage with and support, or else what am I doing here? I'm not just here to play games.
You're begging for money. That's exactly what you're doing. You are begging for money. Sorry, I had to take a sip of drink, like he says. But yeah, you are begging for money. You aren't playing video games. You were crashing out that fucking Mario Kart last night. Like, who crashes out that Mario Kart? It's a fucking party game. You're like, oh, it needs competitive. There's no competitive nature. It's a fucking party game, you dunce. Like, the fucking dunce belter in your kick chat needs to take the dunce belter and shove it, like, where the sun don't shine for you, dumbass.
Games for me. I'm here to play games for an audience that wants to see those games and will support those playthroughs. So I have to change with the audience's desires and wants and likes. And I get it now.
They're here for like a few things, and they're here to watch you fail.
And I used to be like, no, I bought this game, and now I'm playing it to the end. Too bad, if you like it or not. But now I understand that's not the case. And the thing is, the reason that I'm able to adjust on the fly now is you. Because you have been supporting me so much. Right? You have. You've been hitting goals, and things are good now. I can afford to buy any game. I can afford to buy equipment that I can add on to my setup at any moment for a game. I have this flexibility, and that's thanks to you.
Or you can't afford, you can't afford that.
On the same time, we can have fun things happen that are temporary and know that they're temporary, and then when they get worn out, we can say, okay, move on. For example, we're doing these chill playthroughs right now, like driving simulators, like Truck Sim, Taxi Life. They're fun, but maybe within a few weeks, they won't pan out anymore. Well, guess what? I spent over $300 for a wheel accessory, but you guys have already supported these games so much, it's all good. It's already more than pays for itself. I'm not complaining. I'm having a great time with this stuff. I know you guys are. And that's what I mean, like, the way I see it, all right, is very simple.
Because, like, I don't think it is.
Come hang out, support it. We keep doing it. You don't want it, well, then don't show up, don't support,
this thing.
And I won't play it anymore.
It's actually, like, pretty fucking legit.
You can't really be more simple than that, okay? And that's sadly how you operate a business. I know some people, oh, well, then you don't have passion for games. Oh, I do have passion for games. It's just that I'm 43.
Bullshit. Bullshit. If I had a soundboard, I would literally be saying bullshit over and over again. You don't have passion for games. The only games you have passion for, if anything, are maybe fighting games. And that's only because you cling to your 4th place Evo way back when. You're like, but guys, I placed 4th place at Evo. Guys. And everybody else is like, who the fuck cares, Bill? Like, none of us do.
Years old, and it's time to wise up and grow up and realize reality is, this is my job. This is not my hobby. This is not something I do on the side, and I have a behind-the-scenes career. All right, this is my job. I have to balance all these things properly.
Lose my controllers.
And I have to play what you want. So, in regards to Death Stranding 2,
I don't really know how.
My opinion is thus. So far,
sure how I'm gonna
I like the game for its plot, its graphics, its music, and its artistic direction. I think the gameplay is meh. I actually don't dislike the gameplay because this time around, I'm used to it.
You dislike it. That first boss, that first BT boss, you fucking hated.
I played Death Stranding 1, so I know what's coming, and I'm like, okay. But it's also, I'll acknowledge, it's not riveting at all. In any regard, it's not a riveting game. It is quite boring when it comes to the gameplay. Run around with...
You're quite boring when it comes to your fucking gameplay. Like, god damn. Who else, like... How can you say that the gameplay is boring? Have you watched yourself actually fucking play a game? Like, watching you play a game is like watching paint fucking dry. It's goddamn awful. It's dog shit. But please, continue,
boxes
Phil.
on your back. Drive vehicles around. Avoid BTs. Every once in a while, do a fight against some humans or maybe a boss. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Now, I'm sure there will be more elements later on, and typically there always are. They add new things to it that actually change it up. So I'm sure later on maybe there'll be new ways to traverse the terrain, new vehicles, and new things like that, right? Maybe they will. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably some new stuff, okay? But I don't foresee there being some groundbreaking new stuff that's going to make this game blow us away. We're not...
You're not gonna make it that far. The only way you're gonna make it that far is if you actually, like, have your dents give you money to make it that far. I firmly don't see this game going more than 2 weeks.
9 hours in. We're out of the intro. We're actually into the regular meat of the game now. And we've seen what the game is, right? There's no shocking twist here. We kind of know what to expect moving forward. So that being said, today is make or break day for Death Stranding. If today people show up, engage, and support this stream, and we hit goals and everything's good, I will continue to keep Death Stranding 2 in the rotation, and we will play it as a full playthrough. However, if it tanks and people stop showing up and aren't engaging and are just complaining the game is boring, play anything else, and there's no support, then I'm not going to continue to play Death Stranding.
Kind of already happened.
And I said this up front when I started last week with the game. I said, I know what this is. And by the way, when I played the first game,
Kick Chat is just a fucking
this was the
riot.
case where I kept playing it, despite the fact that my audience was complaining constantly that it was boring, they didn't want to see it. I toughed through it and beat it, and the whole second half of the playthrough was basically not very successful at all. I had incredibly slow streams, I wasn't making a lot, and I was complaining about it. And, I mean, whose fault is that?
Yours.
Well, Kojima didn't design the game.
Yours. Y-O-U-R-S. Yours. It's your fault. No one else's. Stop crossing your arms like you're a smug motherfucker. It is no one's fault but yours. I saw people that had thousands of viewers playing Death Stranding. You didn't want to take the high road and get it 3 days early or whatever it was. That is your fault.
For streamers, he was going for something different.
Like,
I don't think I can really blame Kojima.
If I was him, I would.
The viewers were just being honest with me, saying this game is boring as dirt.
We're doing a
I don't think I can blame
12-hour stream that day.
The viewers. Honestly, the blame lies solely on my shoulders. I was the stubborn, obstinate guy that said, I'm going to keep playing this game, despite the fact that you guys are telling me not to play it.
You still are stubborn.
And I'm changing now. I am. I'm changing for the better.
Not.
I'm listening to feedback. I'm going to only play stuff you guys want.
You were changing
so
back
I gotta listen. There will be exceptions every once in a while. Like I said, if there's something that's like a really big favorite of mine, or a retro game from the past, or something that I want to bring back or revive, or we'll do that. But for the most part, if I want to stay successful, I have to listen to you. All right, and I get that.
I kind of
now. It took me a long time. My big stubborn head, hard as a fucking rock. Okay. I had to learn that the hard way, but now I've learned, and now look at what we're doing. I mean, seriously. Now we've got awesome streams all the time, fun playthroughs, chill vibes, great atmosphere, fun marathons all the time, new equipment being added all the time.
It's been 2 weeks
this is
already?
awesome, right? And thank you for that we're to this level. But you have to understand, I have to stick to my guns of how we're doing things around here for this to continue. If I say, well, no one's going to show up for Death Stranding 2, but I'm playing it for another 40 hours anyway, I might as well just quit. I might as well just quit and just go play it myself and not stream. What's the point? I'm wasting your time.
I mean, uh, they're returning Friday. Damn. Oh well. Oh, I might be streaming Friday
if you
anyway,
don't want to see it, right? Now, I don't know. Maybe today people will show up and engage and support with Death Stranding 2. And if you do, then I know what you want. So, there you have it. It's very easy to show what you want to see me play. Show up to the streams, engage with the content, and support it. And by the way, I will say this as well. I realize that I have a silent majority of viewers who are behind the scenes, who don't speak up in chat, and also who maybe watch on demand. I know this.
No one watches your show on demand, Phil. No one does. I'm sorry. But no one actually... Here, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Just because you're pissing me off. Sorry, I hit my screen real quick because I wanna... Alrighty. We got good old DSP gaming here. Alright. So, got 253, we got 440, we got 250, 400, 500, 500, 256, 413, 7... Like, he gets more shit on his daily rap and his podcast than he does anything else. I mean... I'm not saying I'm big. I just started, so I'm lucky to get a fucking view here and there. But for someone that has 218,000 subscribers, you should be raking in at least the 10 to 20s. Like, here. I will go to someone that I think has been doing this just as long as Phil. Vash is the goodest of boys. He is literally the goodest of boys. You should go sub to Vash if you haven't. But, I mean, he has been doing this for, I think, as long as Phil has. Joined June 18th, 2006. But even him, he's got 141K. He is still in the thousands for everything. I mean, sometimes even the double, even, you know, like 4,000, 7,000, 5,000, 6.5K. Like, even for someone, alright, back to duty. But even for someone Phil's size, should be averaging more. But it just shows how much a fucking dead channel he has.
Okay? If you're one of those people, you can still make your voice heard. You can engage with the content by liking the videos, by leaving comments with feedback, by actually supporting.
Yeah, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to fucking hit that notification bell to see when I upload 50 million videos to fuck up your sub box. Even if your sub box is already fucked up. God damn it.
Via things like super thanks if you can, because I'm well aware with Death Stranding 2, the entire playthrough is getting claimed for music, so you could still do like a tip.
Oh, yeah. Mind you, he doesn't care about views. But detractors are stealing his ad revenue. But he doesn't care about views. This is why I can't.
Something like that. Say, hey, just so you know, I'm here for Death Stranding 2. I'm loving the playthrough. Here you go. Here's a tip.
I'm going to do a massive...
All right? So, there you go. So, let's see what you guys want. All right? You have to understand, my model of success is based on crowdfunding and will be moving forward. I can't get the level of support I used to get via views and stuff because everyone steals my content. It's just that simple. With so many people illegally stealing my content on a daily basis, I can't make a living off of ad revenue and views. That's why I don't care about it. But
no, it's not that anybody... It's not that, you know, you got... No. Because here's the thing, Phil. And here's the I'm gonna take it from one of your guys. You know, from a wrestler's point of view. Oh, not point of view, but like, I'm gonna use their term. But so look at your chat, Phil. Now back to Raw Phil's chat. And look at your chat. Then back to Raw Phil's chat. What is different? Raw Phil's chat is zooming. It is going by. Phil, at times your chat is filled with fucking Nightbot 4 times. And that's the bottom line. Your chat fucking sucks. And if anybody says anything negative about you, they get the banhammer. So why would anybody that wants to give their opinion go to your chat? Like, I am actually thankful for Raw Phil, and Dark Dave's Mirror, and Tevin, and all of them who restream you. Because their chat's entertaining to watch while you are being a fucking buffoon.
Actually support concretely
continue,
through crowdfunding to show me what they want. Okay?
And even when you do that, you don't give them what you want. Where's the Krabby? Where was the Krabby Patty, Phil? I can't drive to Wendy's. It's a half hour away. Oh, but there's a Wendy's right down the street. It's 10 minutes away. What the fuck? And don't get me wrong. I know the Krabby Patty was just like a normal fucking burger. But at the same point, like, the fact of the matter remains.
So today is
do something,
make or break.
Like, if I ever got to 100, like, if I ever got to 1,000, or let alone 100 subs, I will go out and buy whatever fucking food, like, thing that my fucking chat would want.
For Death Stranding 2, right after this podcast, we're going to start playing. We'll see how it goes. And I'll be honest with you. I would be a little sad to see it go because I feel like the story is just getting started. We just had a big advancement of the plot last time we played, and now we're in the meat of the game, which is getting interesting. But I also wouldn't be like, oh no, I'm really, missing out if I don't play it. Again, it's a good story, but that's about it. At the end of this year, I would be shocked if people are like, Death Stranding 2 is Game of the Year. I don't think so.
I mean, it probably
people who love Kojima will love it, but I'm not seeing this as being like a groundbreaking, earth-shaking, momentous event in gaming, nor is the gaming, world looking at it like that either. People are just kind of...
Actually, I've seen quite a few people say that Death Stranding 2 could be Game of the Year.
Like, it's there. So, there you go. Okay, let's do some shout-outs, all right? Chris did a £2 super chat and says, hi, Phil, much love. Thank you.
God. No. At times, he just doesn't see... He just... I don't even know what to say. But yeah. I know. A light one today. There's probably only gonna be light ones the next few days because, I actually work a job. And yeah. So yeah. With that said, I would like to thank you all for watching. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.